Faith leaders call Governor Braun's reaction to his lieutenant governor's comments about the 3/5 compromise inadequate. Now, the 3/5 compromise is a provision in the U.S. Constitution that counted each enslaved person 3/5 of a person.
And faith leaders tell News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist they expect stronger protests in the days ahead.
The Concerned Clergy of Indianapolis say Braun missed a broader point about what Micah Beckwith's words about the 3/5 compromise conveyed.
He needs to make a firm statement that, hey, he condemns any language, et cetera, that supports 3/5 of a person, because that was degrading of Black people. Slavery was a time of pain and suffering for Black people. So there was no, quote unquote, a great move about being considered a 3/5 of a person. And so the governor needs to be clear about that.
The uproar began 1 week ago when Senate Democrats brought up the 3/5 compromise in a debate over a bill to dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. As a reminder, the 3/5 compromise was a provision the founders wrote into the original text of the U.S. Constitution in 1787. It counted 3/5 of all enslaved people for the purposes of allocating seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. The 14th Amendment in 1868 eliminated that provision. After the DEI bill passed, Beckwith posted this video on his official X account.
It was not a pro-discrimination or a slave-driving compromise that the founders made. It was actually just the opposite. And what that did, it actually limited the number of pro-slave representatives in Congress by 40%. This was a great move by the North to make sure that slavery would be eradicated in our nation. They knew what they were doing.
Braun said nothing about it publicly despite multiple calls to do so until I asked him about it on Wednesday. Why not comment until now?
So, I definitely wouldn't have used that characterization, and I don't like it. I'm a believer that you better start thinking about what you're saying before it comes out. So I'll leave it at that. I think that you don't want to make headlines the wrong way, because it takes away from the substance of what you're trying to do in general. So that'll be the end of my comment on it.
So does he believe in the same ideology that Black people were 3/5 of a person, and that would still be offensive? And it had the lieutenant governor chose different words, it would have been okay. So he never did firmly condemn the remarks. He walked around it.
Green's group will hold a news conference about the matter on Friday. He says they also will turn in a petition calling on Braun to condemn Beckwith's remarks. Green says more than 500 people have signed it as of Thursday morning. He says he's considering further protests, such as a sit-in.
We just believe the governor should want Indiana to be a welcoming state for all people, and one that lives the state that's based on the truth and not lies. So we're going to continue to push it. It's not going anywhere.
I asked Beckwith's office for comment. They told me he has nothing further to add at this point. I'm Garrett Berquist for Wish TV and WishTV.com.